you need tonight. A little something to whet your appetite, and it's gonna make you feel alright. Sweet Gravy and Carmen Kirk, check them out as they go to work. Congratulations on your new podcast. Now open up a can of whoop ass and blast, blast, blast. This is Angelo, and I hope you like this show. Wow. Yeah.
Ooh, Carmen, welcome back to another episode of Sweet Gravy.
What's up?
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
So happy to have you.
Well, I live here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, typically you got... Oh, I don't like the way those paintings are on top of each other. Did you do that?
Mm-mm. You did.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't do that.
I don't put nothing in that closet. That's a whole closet full of Kirk's belongings.
I did not put that like that.
You had to.
I didn't put that painting on top of the other painting.
You did. I noticed it when I first came in here.
Uh-huh.
I was like, maybe he just wanted it like that.
No, I don't like it like that. I don't think that should be like that at all.
Okay, I get it.
It's got to move. You got to move that.
It's okay.
You got to do it right now.
Kirk, I'm not the one
that
who put it in
painting
there.
can't be on top of that other painting.
It's fine. It'll be
Why
fine.
is it like that?
Why you do it? What people can't see is that behind the camera and everything, there's an entire closet in our spare bedroom that we have, and it is completely filled with all of Kirk's things. I don't think I have anything in that closet.
You got the junk bucket.
The junk bucket,
Yeah.
but that's both of our stuff. I guess I use it more. It's so many stupid things in that junk bucket.
Uh-huh.
It's a Harry Potter wand in there.
Yeah.
It's so many little just knickknacks and
A Harry Potter wand that you got at a knockoff Harry Potter restaurant.
yeah.
Yeah, Harry Potter themed restaurant.
Yeah.
They also
That wasn't
incorporated what's the witches?
yeah.
What is it called?
I can't remember.
The Halloween witches?
Yeah. The three girls from the what is it called?
Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's it was a magic themed restaurant. Everybody called it the Harry Potter restaurant, and we went, and it was pretty interesting. Their drinks were like smoky. They used dry ice to make the drinks, so they look all smoky, and the food was kind of not the best, but it was just something. It was an experience, I guess. It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm still happy that we went and experienced it.
I got the chicken and waffles
Yeah.
with blueberry, and they were just like chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh my
like
God.
a blueberry like syrup.
Me and you are so bougie when it comes to food, I feel like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but we've been to a lot of good places and we've had a lot of good food. So it's,
Right.
when you have things that are not as like when you've had chicken and waffles from Hot Supper, and then you get chicken and waffles from that place.
When you've had chicken and waffles from Roscoe's,
or Roscoe's,
the most famous chicken and waffles,
right? And then
right?
you go to that, you're like, oh shit. Yeah, I had the seafood risotto, and it was lackluster too. It wasn't the best. It's like I don't know, but yeah, we got a bunch of little knickknacks in that junk bucket. But other than that, the entire closet is all of your things.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the closet has your DVD collection in it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get rid of those.
I don't think you have to get rid of them.
You can't. How long do you carry around 1,000 DVDs?
Well, there's stuff in there that you can't watch without the DVD.
But you carrying around 1,000 DVDs.
Okay, I'll tell you. There's not maybe a couple hundred in there.
Okay.
Most 3.
4 or 5. Maybe.
No, at the most.
That's 2
3.
buckets. You got another bucket.
I got a box and a bucket. 2 buckets in a box. Anyway, so there's this movie called The Host, and it's I believe it's like a Korean like horror movie, monster flick, right? And It was on Peacock,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to watch it, and then I click it on, and it's in Korean, and I was like,
You had to watch it with subtitles?
no, I don't want to watch it with subtitles. I want it dubbed.
Right.
I want the movie dubbed, Carmen. So then
And they mouth move weird and they not saying it.
I don't care about that. That's fine. It's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
And
That's why we don't watch the same stuff.
so I click it on and I can't find it, so I don't watch it. And then I see that it's on because I can't watch it in English.
Right.
And then I see that it's on Hobo Max.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch it. You know, I click it on language settings. No, they ain't got it. No English.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the DVD, I could watch it in English.
Yeah.
Right. If I just had the DVD, I could watch it in English.
Yeah, I get
can't
it.
rent it. I can't rent it and watch it in English because, you know, Amazon doesn't have it the way that in English.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened with the Brotherhood of the Wolf. I had to buy the DVD
Yeah.
because I wanted to watch it in English.
Yeah.
I don't want to read it.
Well, maybe if it's not in English, it ain't for you.
No, but I've seen it in English before.
I know. But
So
ain't.
it is for me. But I can't. I don't want to watch it. Don't want to watch it.
It's funny when you think about all that stuff and talking about DVDs. Like poor Blockbuster, and we watched that documentary on the last Blockbuster.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It's like these people try to keep these blockbusters alive. I'm like, only people only went in there for the nostalgia of it. I don't even like because nobody's watching DVDs no more.
Yeah.
Everything's digital now. Like
I know, but it was
weird.
like so cool. The DVDs is like so cool with the special features and like the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like you were talking about Crumpin'.
Mm-hmm.
There's in that either. So I bought a 3-pack. It was Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo, and Beat Street. Mm-hmm. And there was another like a 4th disc, and it was all about the Crumpin' people. Mm-hmm. And like, I wouldn't watch that if it was on, you know, one of the streaming services.
Yeah.
But it's on a DVD, so I'll click it in, check it out. It came with the thing. Audio commentaries. Probably the original podcast was audio commentary. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I was telling you that I want to go see. I would love to go see Tommy the Clown and go to one of those little performances or shows that they do.
Uh-huh.
That's something that I like. I'm not a big concert fan. But a smaller crowd. Like, I would like to go see some battle rap maybe. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, no, because they say that the guys are really aggressive to the girls there because it's only a few girls and like all the guys are trying to push up on them. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be in that environment to see the battle rap. I would love to see it, but you know what comes with that environment. You know what I mean? People drunk, acting stupid, and like, that sucks. That really sucks because I like the art form, but I don't want to deal with the drama that comes with it. You know, the people that it brings.
Right.
So it's like, man, but I would love to go see some Tommy the Clown. And it probably, I think he's based out of LA, right? Or California. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure. So we would have to travel to California and go to one of those performances because it's a younger audience. So I don't think it'll be drama the way that the battle rap stuff is. That's my hope anyways. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that. One day, but I got to do it before I'm too old because I'm already too old now.
Why do you have to do it before you're too old?
Because I'm not about to be 40 watching those kids crumping. What?
Well, why not? You don't think there's 40-year-olds that
I'm sure
crumped
people,
back in the day?
Yeah, I'm sure.
And they're still into it?
But with Tommy the Clown, he revives the whole, or what do you call it? He rebrands or like redoes everything every couple years. So as the new generations start to grow up, then he gets a new, like they move on. And then he gets a new group of people. So it's a little bit different. I don't know. I've never been to a show, but I would like to go. Mm-hmm. I just don't want to be the old lady in the back.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. It sucks whenever you age out of something.
Yeah, stuff like, that you really liked.
Can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I used to like to travel very cheaply and stay in hostels.
Oh my God.
And the last time I stayed in a hostel.
Well, you didn't age out of that. You should have never been there in the first place.
I aged out.
Well, yeah. Well, you should have never been there.
Yeah, it was so cool. You were able to like go there, and there's like communal places, and you can talk to people.
And then they probably had bugs.
No, they don't have bugs. They're very clean.
You're
very,
right.
very clean.
Ain't no way them hostels are very clean.
Uh-huh.
You ain't about to tell me that story.
But I went to Austin, and this is whenever you and I first started hanging out. Mm-hmm. And you were like, don't go to a hostel. You're like, don't do it. Like, can I just buy you a hotel room? And I was like, no, it'll be like a fun experience, you know? And then I get to that hostel in Austin, and I was like, yep, too old. Too old for this.
Yep, this is not. I like my space. I like to be,
Can't do it
I
no
like
more.
the finer things in life now, and it's not even the finer things in life. It's just better than a hostel. You're like, yeah, I can't.
I don't need to share a room with 6 other people.
Yeah, that's I could never do it. I never got along with roommates. I don't know what it was.
Well, the thing is, you're basically just sleeping in there,
right?
You know?
But
That's
people live differently. Like you have to. Like me and you, we're different, but we build a life together, and it just kind of works out. But like, it's different when you don't love a person and you are friends with them or something, and y'all are roommates together. Because everybody lives differently. They gonna be doing shit that irritates you, or I might be doing shit that irritate them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so staying with multiple people, I just never could do it. I think I was the problem. I mean, It's been multiple times, so maybe I was the issue.
Yeah. You take the last of things.
The last of things?
Yeah.
Like what?
The High Life shaped like a champagne.
Oh my God. Oh, that's not fair. You drank the first one, and then I drank the second one, and then I'm the bad person.
It was the last one.
I feel like me and you are different when it comes to that. You have an attachment to certain things. Like, even, what did I buy? It was something recently that was in the refrigerator, and I said, why didn't you make that or something? And you said, because that's yours. Yeah. Like, no, it's not mine. It's in the refrigerator. It's not mine. It's for the house. It's for us.
But it's yours.
But it's not mine. I don't buy things for myself. I buy shit to put. We have certain things that we both like. You like hummus. Mm-hmm. I don't mind hummus, but sure. I'm not going for the hummus. So we have certain things like that are different. But if I just have something in the refrigerator and you want to eat that, I don't fucking care. Mm-hmm. Like, don't take all my burrata.
Right.
Then I might not like that. Right. But I don't look at it the way you do. You like, this is mine. This is yours. Right. No.
Yeah.
You gotta get out of that only child way of thinking.
This is my little area, and this is your little area.
No.
And you can stay over there, and I can be over here.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it don't work that way.
Yeah. Don't use my chargers.
Oh my God. You know? He's so stingy when it comes to little things. When it comes to little things.
Don't use the earphone charger for your phone.
Oh my God, you get so mad.
You know?
We grew up different. I grew up with siblings. You are an only child. And like I said, when you grow up with siblings...
That cord is specifically for
Kirk,
the Bluetooth speaker.
You being so OCD about it.
That's the cord that came with the Bluetooth speaker. So that's what it should be used for.
The cord that I'm using right now, you're like, now you don't even use this cord. This cord is probably mine. I'm not sure whose it is. Because we always have random like chargers and stuff, I'm sure. Okay. And I'm like, oh, okay, this cord, I got the new cord, so I need a base. So then I find this base. It's not being used for anything. We don't even know what it goes towards. And you're like, that's not the right one for the phone. You're not supposed to use that. It's not even bothering you. You don't go to none of your stuff.
You should only use the base that came with the phone.
Yeah. Right. No, it's fine.
But you should only use that one.
But you don't have to.
Where's that base?
It went out.
Where is your scooter, Carmen?
That's so funny. But yeah, you let those little things irritate you. But when you grow up in a household with a bunch of people, right, you don't get irritated because it's all gone, Kirk. The last of that cereal ain't yours. Yeah, the milk ain't gonna be there tomorrow. None of it. So you can just get over it. You'll be upset every single day if you were like the way you are. All day you just be angry. It's like, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah.
Don't use my charger. Boy,
Can't do it. Yeah.
we just had community chargers because everybody using everybody's
Don't do
charger.
it.
It's just community. Which one you find right now?
Nope. Can't do it.
You got a sibling? Like, I got a charger. Latrice gonna take it to school or something, or she gonna steal it, and then I'm not gonna have it.
I gotta tell you, one of the happiest moments of my life was whenever I got a new phone and it took a USB-C.
Oh
cord.
my God. Tell me how you really feel. He gets so mad.
Because then you couldn't use my cords anymore.
Yeah, because I got the
Because
micro
you got
USB.
the micro USB, yeah. And I was like, oh yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm about due for a new phone because this one's getting tired, worn out, stuttering a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And I gotta go in there. I gotta be like, hey man, you can't give me like a micro USB thing. I need.
Oh my
I need
God.
the
See,
freaking
you make me
charger.
want to use it. You make me want to use it just because you don't want me to use it. I'm going to use that cord because it's not a big deal.
It's a big deal to me.
Yeah, I know. You get so particular over things. But I don't get like that. I'm just
You do about certain things.
about certain things, I guess. My spinners, don't touch my spinners.
Don't touch your spinners.
Yeah.
You don't like it whenever you've got. They call it a pop socket on your phone,
Yeah.
and I like to put it in between my fingers and fly it like an airplane. You know, like do maneuvers and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then you rip it out of my hands whenever I do that.
Well, he broke the first one, so let's start there. He was the reason that my first one broke, and then I had
it probably broke because you ripped it out of my hands.
Oh, yeah, but stop picking it up. It's already
It's
delicate.
not bothering you. It's just like using a charger.
I had my phone was fine, and then I had to get a pop socket and glue it to the back of my phone to use pretty much because the first one broke off because Kirk want to keep on playing around with it like it's a toy.
Right.
I need that. I
Yeah.
watch TV on my phone.
I mean, it's cool though. It's cool. You can fly it around.
I know. I probably should have got some pop sockets from the pop socket guy at the craft fair.
You probably would have made his day.
Yeah, like just buying.
Instead,
but
you
I
just
think
wanted to make fun of him.
it was like $6 for a pop socket. Boy, ain't nobody buying that.
Yeah.
People struggling right now. I can't be spending $6 on a random pop socket just to support you because you only gonna make $6 today if I buy one. So that's not gonna really do much for you.
Right.
It's not even gonna give you the gas back that you spent coming up here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like everything is so expensive and crazy right now, and I'm wondering like when are things gonna come back to some type of medium?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When are things gonna? And I knew when the pandemic first hit, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a problem because they're not gonna give out all those free monies and not get it back. Like it's no
the free
way.
money, right?
Yeah, giving out all those checks and all that money that they gave out with unemployment, giving out an extra $600 a week, $600 a week, like that money has to be recuperated somewhere. That's just how things work. That's how currency works. You can't just print off all this money.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand that. They're like, well, why can't you? For the pandemic, y'all just printed off extra money and gave it to people. Yeah, but it's still a lot more that goes into that with currency and the value of our dollar against other people's dollars and all that shit is tied into it. And so like I was like, oh man, it's fine right now, but it's about to get crazy, and it did, and we're still in the middle of it, I believe. I'm upset because I had to pay this clinic bill because I went to the doctor when we first got here. I think it's a thing whenever we go to different states, sometimes I might get sick. Maybe it's to change of weather or place or whatever. And I got really sick. Actually, you got me sick. You was sick first.
I was.
And then
It was like right when we were coming here.
you were sick.
I was sick. Yeah.
And then I caught it from you. And I got really, really, really sick. And I got pink eye in both eyes. I was so sick that both my eyes had pink eye. And I was like, oh my God. And it was bad for a while. And it was like, I remember I went on an interview.
Your eyes were like all crusty, weren't they?
I was waking up with my eyes
glued shut.
And they were all so red. And I remember I went to the casino to meet when I was working there to talk to the chefs the first time. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to think that
You're crazy, lady.
I got a disease. They're going to think something. I was like, my eyes look so bad. So I go to the clinic. I'm in there for maybe 10 minutes. She just does a basic checkup or whatever. Basic, like, look around and everything. And she was like, it's just a bacterial pink eye from you being sick. You're sick, and that's where it's, you know, it happens sometimes. You just, you know, get these eye drops and it'll clear them up. So I go out there. I'm like, okay. I go out there to the pharmacy. I buy the eye drops. And then and I'm thinking, because my insurance is still on. We had just moved. We had only been there a couple days. So my insurance is still good to go. And I gave them my insurance card, brought my insurance card, everything. They was like, your insurance is validated. It's good to go. And then I get this huge bill in the mail. And I'm like, on the bill, and it's a weird thing here, because like I said, if I went to a clinic in Portland, it's just this is the basic bill. It doesn't matter what you get done. It's like, unless they give you like medicines, you might have to pay extra for that. But at the clinics, they don't go over $250 no matter what you get done. And here they itemize everything. They're like, charge for this, charge for this, charge for this. Girl charged me for eye drops, and I bought them in the pharmacy. What did she charge me for? The recommendation for the eye drops? That's out of control. I'm just irritated by that, because it's like, Jesus Christ. And I'm trying to build my credit up and have better credit, so I don't want to have a bill that go on my credit. But if it was some years ago, Kirk, I'd have said, F that bill, I'm not paying it. Just put it on my tab. Sorry. It's just outrageous to me. I don't know.
But you powered through.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like you didn't go to like a real doc. You went to the Kroger.
The Kroger clinic
The
just
Kroger
did me
clinic,
dirty.
yeah.
I'm like, maybe that's the mistake right there.
Right.
Maybe if I went to a normal, like,
You went to the place down the street or something.
yeah, maybe they would be more regulated.
Yeah.
But because the Kroger clinic,
Or La Plaza Tapatia.
yeah, or something.
They got a little clinic in there.
Yeah, I'm not going to that one either.
Why not?
Because that's going to be the same thing.
I don't know.
The clinic was just as expensive as the groceries in Kroger. I'm like, they didn't play me out right now.
Yeah.
But if you don't pay it, then it goes on your credit. And I tried to dispute it, and it's just like, it's no point. I'm not going to win this. I can't win this battle. So I just had to pay it. But it was irritating.
Right.
So
You didn't
down
like
with
it.
Little Giant. Screw you
Little
guys.
Giant Clinic.
Yeah, y'all not even real nurses.
Yeah. What are you?
I don't know what they are, but they didn't even give me eye drops and then charge me for it.
Yeah.
That was the biggest part.
How did they?
Kirk, they charged me like $130 some for eye drops that I didn't even get from them.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
No good.
Nope.
I don't know. That's just the worst.
Yeah, but I've seen it happen before when I've went to doctor's appointments or stuff like that. I've been to, I think when I had the surgery on my wrist. When you look at the charges on that thing, I'm like, Jesus Christ, y'all just gave me a charge for everything.
Yeah.
You lay in the bed, that's a charge. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yep. We had to tie the back of your gown. $20.
Yep. It's like, what? Oh, like, we gave you water and juice afterwards. That's another
Gave you the
$30.
And whenever I had one of the surgeries on my leg, they made me like drink a can of Sprite and eat these crackers.
Yeah.
Like they made me do it. They're like, okay, you gotta put something in your stomach.
That's horrible though. A can of Sprite. Not even a Gingy.
No. And then like the minute like I get in the back of the car, my parents are gonna take me home. The minute I get in the back and then like we pull out, I just start throwing up all these crackers and Sprite. It was so gross. And it was all over me, and like I couldn't move my leg because they put something called like a pain block on it. They just basically put my leg to sleep for like a week. And it was the worst.
Yeah.
Throwing up in there, and you just feel so bad.
My dad would have not cared that I had just had surgery. He would have been like, I'm about to kill you because you did
You
not.
threw up all over the car.
Because he cared about his cars a lot. Like, he always cared about his cars a lot. So he would have been like, I know you just had that surgery, but you got to get out and walk home right now.
You gotta walk home.
Because I know you didn't just throw up in my car like that.
No,
Yep.
he didn't just.
They should have gave you apple juice or something. Like that was I had options after the surgery there. Like you want juice or you want. I'm not drinking no Sprite.
I mean, I was pretty out of it. It was a pretty
intense
surgery I had to
right
get.
why
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Why would they give you Sprite? What nurse was that? And how long she been there for? A couple days?
Yeah. Yeah, like you gotta eat it.
You gotta eat these crackers and
then
drink
you
a
gotta
can
get
of Sprite.
the hell out of here. Yeah. Speaking of vehicle maintenance, the Grand Marquis. I'm trying to keep this future classic, in good running order.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's time. I'm hearing some brakes squeaking, like, just a little rub. And I was like, I'll go to the auto shop and I'll be like, hey, check out these brakes. Give me an oil change. Do all the things. So I take the thing up there, Carmen. Guys up there, you went with me.
Yeah.
The guys up there, they called me, and then they were like, "Hey, your brakes look fine." The guy drove it around. He didn't hear any like squeakings.
Yeah, but they don't. When they say the guy, he's a 17-year-old child. I've seen him.
Yeah.
He drives. He's the kid that drives the cars to see if the check engine light stays on or stuff after.
Yeah.
He's like 17 years old.
Right.
So don't say the guy. Say the boy. Let's start there. He is, but
17-year-old guy is a guy.
He's a small child.
The guy's like, "Hey, didn't hear anything, but the shocks are time to replace the shocks." Like, yeah, that's okay. It's almost a 21-year-old car. So I was like, yeah, time for some new shocks. We'll do it. And then put them in, pick up the car. I come down the hill. What do I hear? I was like, I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. The guy talked to me like I was crazy, Carmen. He was like,
you could also go to another place.
I know, but
and have a second opinion.
It could just be that they're dusty.
Or it could be something like that too, yeah. But yeah, I know it's irritating.
Yeah.
Cause you like, I know these brakes is messed up, and he not.
Well, that's
doing
not that
nothing.
they're messed up. They're just making noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like even like you said, with the car being as old as it is, and if you look at the mileage and everything, our car's in better working condition than a lot of the cars you see here. Here, people are riding around with the whole bottom just falling off. It's no inspections here.
Yeah.
It's no an inspection requirement here. So you see the worst of the worst of the worst cars.
Everything's rusted out.
Yep.
All like the wheel wells.
Yep, and
All
it is
of
a
the
lot of
rocker
it's from the
panels.
salt, and you have to get that salt off. Like this whole winter time, this winter wasn't bad at all. But you, even in the winter time, you went to the car wash and you spray off the car,
Right.
and you get all that salt off of it. Because if you don't and just let that shit sit like that, it's gonna rust your car out.
Right.
And years and years, I don't know. I just feel like the cars around here be looking busted.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean, you go down to the store, you're gonna see a few cars without windows,
yeah,
like missing a window.
yeah. This is
Like I've seen like entire like backs of cars with no windows on.
Yeah, and they just
like
got,
taped
like-
up with plastic.
Yep.
Like it's
It's
crazy.
like in Maine you can't do that because they want inspections, and I think they make you get inspections in Texas too. Arizona, I think
I think
another
there's
one
15 states
or something. Yeah,
that make
and
you get inspections.
and I think that what do you think about that? Do you think that
Both ways. I think that I feel like there should be some sort of the joke, and there should be some sort of standard
right?
that everything if you, in order for a manufacturer to make a car, they have to hit standards. So in order
Right.
to keep a car on the road, you would think that there would have to be some sort of standards, right?
Right.
However, the joke in like Maine was, why should my car be roadworthy whenever the roads aren't car worthy? Because all the roads in Maine are all messed up, and
A lot of them are cobblestone too.
yeah.
That old school cobblestone that
Well, that's
they
in
just
the city.
yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like on the highways.
Oh yeah.
and on just standard roads.
Mm-hmm.
They're potholed up and they're just gross. And the joke is, once you get out of Maine, you'll be like boop, 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 and it's just so smooth.
Yeah. I mean that's true
So
too.
it's like I'm paying this money for the state inspection. Shouldn't you make the roads a little bit better?
Yeah, but I don't remember. Was there a city tax in Maine?
No.
That's why. Where they gonna get the money for the roads, Kirk? Nobody ain't paying
You
no
still
city
have
taxes.
state tax.
I know, but I thought most people use the city tax money to pay for those types of things. So I wonder how the money is delegated when you don't have. I'll have to look that up, like where the money comes from when you don't pay city tax. Like what's the plan for like getting the roads and stuff? Because in Maine they were always working on something.
Yeah.
But then the next year they was working on it again. It was like the same. I don't know.
Do it again.
Yeah, they had their own agenda there, and most of those workers would be standing there not doing nothing.
Yeah.
The one girl was just walking down the street, letting the bee get on her. I said, she on the clock right now? Y'all better.
Yeah, the stop sign people.
Yeah, the girl. He was mad. Like people think that like, oh, that's the easiest job, but that girl was getting chased by that bee. That ain't fun.
So I worked at a place where I had to have a radio on, like on my person, and sometimes the signals would get crossed with the signal people, because we'd be like, we had a channel, but sometimes maybe they flipped on to ours, or maybe we just were on the same frequency.
Yeah.
And I heard this conversation between these two people. They were talking about somebody was on the side of the street, panhandling, and the woman's like, "I'm doing the same thing, and I'm making $16 an hour." He just out there looking for money. I'm doing the exact same thing, only I got a sign in my hand.
With the lady who was holding the sign?
Holding the stop sign, yeah. She was like, "I'm making $16 an hour."
I mean, it's true though.
Yeah.
She literally is doing that. Like when it comes to like construction workers, you see this little like tiny petite little delicate white girl. Like she is not doing no construction work.
Right.
So why y'all give her the job? Because we need people to hold the signs.
Well, that was a separate company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need people to direct the traffic when the guys are doing the work too.
Yeah, we got to call the traffic people.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. It's interesting. That whole situation is interesting. I don't know if I could just stand for 10 hours though holding a sign.
Holding the sign.
Yeah, that's a little degrading. In the heat.
In the cold.
In the cold. Oh hell nah. And the bees.
Yeah.
That's
bees.
I saw a bee the other day. I was like, oh, here we go.
There it is.
You already know this is the worst season for me. Just running from bugs the whole time, like everywhere I go. And then there's a wasp that likes to live outside of our window, and he was here last year. And
It's the same one?
I think it is. And he's hanging out at the window, and it's like he just flies around, just buzzes around the window, and it's like that's annoying because that's a big ass wasp.
Right.
So like that's a problem for me, and I don't want to kill it because if you kill it, the other ones are gonna come. That's how it works.
Right.
But I'm gonna have to kill his ass.
No.
Because I saw him. He was struggling. I saw him the other day struggling. It was so cold. He was just on the wall struggling. I was like, I should smash him right now.
No, you gotta leave him be.
I know.
Everything serves a purpose, Carmen.
That don't got no purpose. What's the wasp's purpose?
I don't know.
Stop stinging you.
That's what it's supposed to do.
That's funny. Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Sweet Gravy Podcast. Oh yeah, before we end really quick, happy Easter to everybody. Everybody who got small children, go do Easter eggs, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna have dinner because what else would we do on Easter? Right?
Sure.
Yeah. But happy Easter to everybody. Thanks again for watching another episode of the Sweet Gravy Podcast. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can hit us up on
You can do it.
You can hit us up on sweetgravypod@gmail.com.
There you go.
You can also check us out on YouTube and every other streaming platform.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.